Hey, and friends, you know what? I take back what I said last week about looks like I'm working out of an operating room. I'm not. I'm actually Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So that's who I look like today. All right. And happy to be her. Okay. So we'll channel a little bit of her. We'll see what's going on. And we all should just hope for the kind of life that she has. I mean, what a lady to be proud of, huh? Okay. Let's see what's going on. We're going back into our, oh, geez, January 6th. All right, let's have a look. All righty. Well, this is kind of interesting. The cards for this week look like they're a bit more introspective than what they have been before. So we're having a look first for Monday and Tuesday. And this will be the 6th and the 7th of January, and I have the Nine of Wands, right? This is about the core being of spirituality. That's who we really are. So if you're feeling that you're different than everybody else and that you just don't fit in, congratulations. Okay? It's not always meant for us to be exactly like everybody else. That when you are solitary, when you are on your own, when you're following your own path, that's when you're the most authentic self, right? So this is about drawing back into that space and that um, responsibility for following the right path, okay? And my path is not your path. All depends on where you are in your life, and it changes from day to day, okay? That's what this card is saying. It says, allow the changes in, follow the path, and there's a lot about garnering strength and developing backbone in this. This is a profound card. This is not something that you analyze and toss aside. This is very important. And it feels like there's new revelations that are being presented to us that are going to allow for um, better development, more meaningful development, right? And just know that it's really okay to sometimes pull back to your own self and get your own perspective on things. This is a really good card for being a spiritual person, not necessarily religious, but of high integrity and living by those truths. Okay, Monday and Tuesday. As a result of some of those things, the stands that you took on stuff and what you actually believe in, it's going to bring in changes. These are physical changes. So it might be that you took a stand at work because you just can't take it anymore, and you get an opportunity for another job that is more suited to who you are and what your belief system is. But this is an evolution of change. This is not the Tower card. This says allow one thing to change, and that brings in another change, which leads to another change. So that as you get used to each one of the changes, then you're able to morph out of that into something different. So it's an easier way of changing without all the shock and awe that goes with it, right? So just know that's set for Wednesday and Thursday, right? And then by the outcome card of the weekend, um, it might have been last weekend. It was a little too frantic in some respects. This one it's a little more about emotions and things. So you may spend time with your good friends and talk about how things used to be when you were a kid and what your feelings were and if anything has changed now. So this is kind of like sitting on the front porch in a rocking chair like your grandma and grandpa used to do and actually communicate with people. Okay, so this is not about sending them an email or a text. This is a little face to face, right? And specifically draw those children that are around you into the conversation, because these are the kids that are going to take these values and apply them for the future. Okay, the only way we're going to increase our um, quality of life is to increase communication. So this is understanding little ones with their feelings and allowing them to contribute what they have as valid information into the adult world. Okay, it's kind of like listening to the millennials and realizing that many of us are the forerunners of what's going on in our lives right now, and we're going to get ready to pass the torch on to some other people. But they won't be ready for it unless we help groom them. So this is what you want to do. So incorporate those young people that are in your life. If you are a young person, reach out to some of the older people in your life and find out what they really do know, because they're not as stupid as you think. Yeah. All right. So got some nice things to look forward to. And I guess we'll see you next week.